Details tonight, a judge grants Wichita police officers an immunity in the Cedric Lofton civil lawsuit.
That suit, filed in 2022, alleges wrongdoing by several Cedric County and city employees in relation to the in-custody death of Cedric Lofton. 12 News reporter Gabriela Hernandez joining us now in studio with what this means.
Rachel, Jacob, the judge granted 7 WPD officers qualified immunity in the case. The judge saying Cedric's brother, Marquez Teets, was unable to provide evidence of the Wichita Police Department breaking any laws when Lofton was in police care before his death. In September of 2021, Cedric's foster father called WPD seeking help because the 17-year-old needed to go to a mental health facility. Officers restrained Lofton and took him to the Cedric County Juvenile Intake and Assessment Center. He was held face down for more than 30 minutes during an altercation. When officers later found that Lofton stopped breathing, they took him to a hospital. He later died 2 days after. In June of 2022, Teets filed a suit against WPD, alleging WPD officers were indifferent to Lofton's mental health crisis and violated his constitutional rights. No one has been criminally charged in Lofton's death.